The rise and fall of seawater due to the gravitational forces of the sun and the moon are called tides. It is a regular and rhythmic motion which results from the gravitational attraction exerted upon the earth by the sun and the moon. As I told you, the tides are the alternate rise and fall of the surface ocean water twice in about 24 hours. It is a regular rhythmic motion resulting from the gravitational attraction exerted exerted upon the earth by the sun and the moon. But the moon plays a greater role because of its nearness to the earth. Now let us understand the mechanism of the formation of tides. Now this diagram is not there in your textbook and you don't have to worry about it. I have put this diagram just to explain you about the formation of high tides and low tides. So in this diagram you can see the moon is placed here. This is the earth and we can see that there is a high tide at point A. Obviously because point A is facing the moon, so because of the gravitational force of the moon there is a high tide. Now the gravitational force of the moon goes on decreasing as we move from A towards B, and it will be the least at C. But if you notice, C also has a high tide. Alright, so at point number C, there is a high tide which is caused not due to the moon's gravitational force, but because of the centrifugal force created by Earth's rotation. So we have a direct high tide at point A because of the gravitational force of the moon. We have an indirect high tide at point C because of the centrifugal force created by the Earth's rotation. At point D and at point E, there are low tides. So the water starts moving, receding from these points towards, from D it starts moving towards C, towards A. From E also the water starts receding towards A, towards E. So this is how the tide formation takes place.